Yo, what's up, boys? It is Keith Stone, sports betting across America. I got another free pick video for you. Now, on Friday, I gave you guys some horrible NBA calls. Not very good. Detroit just couldn't hit some threes. And then I gave out some pretty solid duos. Looking back at the video yesterday, I had to kind of remind myself who I gave you guys. But unfortunately, today was really, it was okay. We'll say that. There was like four players. It was Xavier Restrepo. It was Trevor Pena from Syracuse. It was Garrett Nussmeier. I've never been more wrong about anything in my life than I was about LSU tonight. It really sucks. And then there was another guy, Isaiah Horton too. Just seems like no matter what, when I bet on this guy, it's just he always seems to let me down. But anyways, I'll give you guys a quick recap. We're gonna do a couple free plays on a better today. We'll do a Monday Night Football, a Sunday Night Football play, and we'll also get into. I'll give you guys some duos that I really like on PrizePick. So we got a full packed video. Make sure you sub to the channel. I do appreciate all the support, and I want to let you guys know you want any of my VIP picks and my free picks early, you just head on over here to winnable.com/SBAA. You can get pretty much anything your heart desires, including signing up for the free plan, which I do send out plays all the time on, guys. It's very advantageous. And then any day you feel like gambling, because I gamble 7 days a week. I do this full time now, and you can always try out the Keystone VIP six packs. It's $10. You get my top six picks. Now you ask anybody on there, most of the time I'm pretty generous with that number. It's more like a 12 pack a lot of times. So it's a good way if you just, you got the day off work or whatever, you want to gamble. You can buy it at any times. Most of the time the play is already loaded. So like if you bought the Sunday pass, for example, for the NFL tomorrow, the plays are already going to be up there. You just go, you sign up. It's good to try to get it, before an hour at least before the game start though, guys. So just keep that in mind. Let's do a slight recap because I want to show you guys this, but stay tuned. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna learn some things about the correlation and what we do on this channel. It was it was it was very close to just being an absolute monster today. So we have this alive, and boy, have I ever needed NFL duos to hit more than now. I mean, it's just crazy. I really need Tua Hill, man. I need these guys to deliver. This guy let me down so often last year, and it was a wild game last week. If you guys remember, he had a 17-yard negative pass to Jalen Waddle, like right when the game ended. So he ended up not hitting his line, but Tyreek went over. So I do like them. I think that line's a little low. So the Rams have been horrible in coverage. I think this is a good spot in the dome. I'm hoping we can get that duo done. So we got two plays on Dabble, and these are 25x plays, boys. So I am crossing my fingers that the VIPs can hit these. You'll see a lot of familiarity when I run through these photos. It's a couple players that just let me down. This was like the easiest under ever. I should have smashed the hell out of that. But Cade Klubnik's one of these guys that no matter what I do, like he does the opposite. So if I say, hey, take the Klubnik over, make sure you take his under 100%. Okay. This one right here, Trevor Pena. I mean, Gadsden and Meeks just absolutely went off. McCord crushed this line. It's frustrating because you see this right here, but if he catches like one, 20-yard pass, one more catch for 20 yards, this is $500 or more. It's that close, man. It's that close. But we did some good things. We hit these couple three pickers right here. These actually paid out pretty well, over 5x. Nussmeier, man, he just killed me. Nussmeier absolutely killed me. Here he is again. Look at this. I couldn't believe how poorly he played with 2 weeks of prep. LSU just was terrible tonight. There's just no way to chop it up. We hit this four pick on PrizePicks, so that was nice. Let's see here. Yeah, so what did I load this one up for? Oh, this is like the ones, I always have these like plays where it's like, why didn't I just take the over? And then like it's like the same thing on the unders. I'll show you with Oregon too. It's like, okay, so this was an easy over. That would have hit. Restrepo, keep that name in mind. Was this him again? Did I load the same plays twice? No. Okay, so this is the only slip that I took Oregon overs on. I had them unders and everywhere else, but of course they were comboed wrong. We hit this one right here, so that was nice. Pena again, just short. And we hit this one. So we hit a total of 3 on PrizePicks. Not bad. And, this is another example of why it's good to get. I don't remember if I actually did send this one out for free. I think I did. Sleeper's been doing these awesome promos lately where you just get NBA protected picks. It seems like on Fridays they're doing them, or maybe Tuesdays. I don't know. And, I don't know what happened with Dort here, but I mean, he didn't even play in the second half. I don't know. I was hoping we got a void on this or something. It's just weird. And he took 5 threes, and every game he's taken 5 threes, he's had two. So it was very frustrating not to hit that. But the good news was we got our money back. So we're gonna try to focus on the positive. Let's get into it. I got a couple free picks for you. Let's actually refresh better here and see if we have any discount picks up. We do not. So I got a couple plays for you guys I like. We're gonna start backwards. We're gonna start with Monday Night Football. And I really like Kyron Williams to hit this rushing attempt over 20 and a half now. He's hit this. He's gone 22, 23, 21, 22, 19, 24 in his last, what is that, 6, 7 games. So he's right on even the one he missed on, he was right there. And Miami sucks, man. I'm telling you, this is a good spot for him. You could take his rushing yards too if you want, but he hasn't hit that line as many games. This has been consistent though. So as long as he doesn't get hurt, I think this is a pretty good bet. And then we're just gonna take Tyreek, just a nice little two-man here. Try to triple our money. I just like him on the receiving line right here. So that's your free play number one. I feel like this line's a little too low. I feel like the Rams, they're right in this division. It's as crazy as it is. They weathered the storm with injuries. The Niners have had a lot of injuries themselves. Seattle's played with their food, and Arizona. I mean, the division, it could be any of those teams that really wins. So the Rams are definitely here, and I think Miami's going to have to throw the ball if they want to win this game. So let's get to a hill. Let's get it. So that's your first free pick. We'll lock this in. Location failure. Try again. Let's see. Failed to submit entry. Your chosen state does not match our location data for your device. Huh. Well, let's just keep spamming, I guess. That's weird because it took a play yesterday. It works on my phone, so I guess I'll just have to go set it over there. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, let's clear this off, and then let's get you guys a free pick on Sunday Night Football. These are actually going to be some good primetime games, hopefully, this week. I really like Gibbs to just hit his rushing line. I feel like this is a hair too low. In fact, I pulled up his stats too. He's gone 65, 127, 116, 63, 78, 83, 84 in his last 8 games. So, in even the games he's missed, I mean, he's been right there. He had a 63 in there, a 65 hit. So, yeah, I feel pretty good about this. Houston is, middle of the pack. Let me look up their exact defense here. So you're looking at the Texans being pretty much middle of the pack. They have the 21st worst run defense in the league right now. And so, yeah, and then Gibbs is just a machine. And the way that Detroit is running their offense, I'm just hoping their coaching staff like figures it out eventually and just gives this guy a little more run. I mean, Montgomery's a solid player, but he's just a plotter, man. This guy's so electric. I love watching him play. He's really good. And then we'll take on the other side, we're getting Nico Collins back. I know Dell's a little banged up, but getting Nico back is big. So there's two props I like. And I would take the Mixon under rushing yards. I know he's been crushing this lately, but, Detroit is a pass funnel. So, you could look at that or maybe his receiving yards. But I think I'm just going to stick with Stroud here. I feel like against the pass funnel Lions, that especially if he's got Nico back, that this line's just a hair too low. So I actually don't even mind taking this rocket, because this is definitely a game he could pass for 300 on. I doubt it's going to take my play, but let's just see if it works. That's weird. Even though I gave it the location and everything. All right, so that's your 2 free picks on Better. Boys, if you're not on there yet, take advantage of the free money. That is the fastest way to make money in sports betting, is to simply take advantage of all the money these apps will give you for free. If you're not on Better yet, sign up with code Keith. You get a college football Saturday VIP pass next week if you sign up with code Keith, and just text me on the number on the screen, proof. So let's go over to Prizepicks and let's break down a couple duos here that I really like tomorrow. So first things first, let's just go over and check the weather again too. I already knew that these games were both domes, so we won't worry about it there. Looks like a dome. You got a dome. So, yeah, so you got a slight chance of rain, 17-mile-per-hour winds in this Patriots Bears game. That's definitely notable. And then you got isolated rain. Doesn't look like much of a problem in Washington. Jacksonville, however, yeah, I'll tell you what, man, 52%, and this was a little higher the last time I checked. It was like 16-mile-per-hour winds. So that's notable. 14-mile-per-hour winds with some rain, guys. That's noticeable. I was actually like kind of excited to play some, it's Jacksonville's a pass funnel too. And I was really excited to actually like light up some Mac Jones, fucking Brian Thomas, but I don't think we can pull the trigger now. But you got a lot of dome games, so we'll keep that in mind. We may even build an under pair. You know, Darnold's kind of hit or miss on this anyways, as you can see, like, with the wind and stuff, and they probably, I don't know. That's tough, because it's going to be very popular, like taking Jefferson. So, like, to me, this is like a game where he might just have to get the ball out of his hands a little faster, and they might try to throw for shorter yards. Let me just actually see if we can move me over here somewhere. They might just be opting to like dump it off in on shorter routes underneath and stuff, like check downs, if you will. TJ Hawkinson could have a good game here, but I think that just slamming the lesses in at least one play, probably not a horrible idea. And then, let's go back. Let's see if we can focus on some under duos here first, and then I'll give you guys some overs that I like. I mean, Bryce in London, jeez. Oh, God, man. I just don't know about him. So you got Mac Jones. I mentioned him in that same game. He hasn't played in a while. Christian Kirk's out for the year. He does have Ingram and Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas is a stud. Maybe Caleb, DJ Moore. We talked about the win in that game. And DJ Moore has just been invisible lately. I mean, his line's at 47 now, though, so these books are getting sharper. I mean, look at this, guys. That's painful. It's tough. I don't know. I just don't know about that one. We could check his receptions line too. He's actually been pushing that. So it's the kind of thing is though with a line like that. I mean, even if Caleb throws for 180, he could have like one long catch and just bust this. So I'm not like a huge fan actually. The more and more I think about it, but I kind of like Caleb under as a solo piece. Like if you set these on Dabble. Dabble actually would pay you if you did this just with Caleb by himself. It'd pay out like 5.7x. Over here, you're only gonna get 5. So I'm just telling you guys the truth. Like I actually like that play. I'm gonna set it on DK6 probably. I would recommend setting it on Dabble. We don't want him. We want Caleb. So yeah, do this, man. Seriously, like take a shot on this play. I'm gonna set this right now on DK6 because I actually cannot set Dabble unless I travel out of state. But that's a great play. But as you can see, 5x on Prizepicks. It'll probably pay at least 5.4, possibly 5.7 on Dabble. So that's a great little pick right there. I'm telling you, I'm not setting this shit here. I'm getting more money, baby. Dabble's awesome, boys. Seriously. You sign up with code SBAA and go get your free 25 bucks. Man, I just sold myself on Dabble. I didn't even plan on talking about them in this video, but man, that's free play number 1 on Prizepicks. Let's go focus on a couple other games here. Now, I actually do like Flacco at home here, and Anthony Richardson really liked throwing to Michael Pittman, but you can see he barely missed last week. I kind of like this. Buffalo does play like primarily just constant cover 2. They try to keep everything in front of them, so hopefully Flacco can just take some underneath routes and just rack this up. That's probably what it's going to be. I don't expect any like huge plays down the field, but I do like this duo. I think it should be a competitive game at home. I don't mind the Josh Allen side of it. Maybe take like somebody like Kincaid. Indianapolis has really struggled on defense just in general, but they've given up a lot of production to two tight ends. So let's see if we can do a little better though. One thing I do like a lot, I know there may be some weather down there, but Tampa Bay is like the ultimate pass funnel. You got Deebo Samuel really banged up. And on my matchup page, according to PFF, this is by far one of the most green light spots of any tight ends And he's been crushing it, as you can see. He's been like right on this line the last two, and then he popped away off the last two. And if Debo's banged up, you got Purcell. He's a rookie. You do have Christian McCaffrey back in the fold. This game just screams to me George Kittle. This is an absolute green light spot. So I really like this play right here. Now you can lock this in here or on Dabble for the same payout, I believe. They're both 8x now. You can double check on Dabble, but I believe that's what you're going to get. So we'll go ahead and let's see. Am I signed in? Yes, I am. So if you guys are new to the channel, Prizepicks limits me. They don't let me set more than game mode is not allowed for your current location. Okay, so what that means is it had to switch to arena. Okay, so there you go. Maximum lineup amount is for $5. Now, the reason they limit me, boys, is because I beat them for too much money last year. So they literally limit me to $25 a day, so I can set 5 of these. So I'm going to just set a couple of these with you guys, and then I'll give you a couple more duos. I'm going to give you a lot of free picks this week. So we got Kittle and Purdy. Now, another tight end I actually like, and we talked about, so I told you guys I like Tyreek a lot, but there's a chance here where, you're going to get, where's Mr. Tua Tagovailoa? Maybe I just got to answer this manually. I do like Tyreek a ton. I need him a ton, but this is how you kind of hedge a little bit. If you think Tua is going to go over, there's a world where Tyreek might not go with him. So, do they not have Jonnu on here? I guess we don't have Jonnu Smith on Prizepicks. That's kind of a crock of shit, boys. I wonder why. I wonder why Jonnu Smith is not on Prizepicks. I was going to say I like that a lot, but whatever. We'll just smash Tyreek again because, like I said, I do like this. And this time, let's see what else we can get on the board here. So, yeah, I mentioned Darnold, Jefferson have that rain and wind scare. Kirk Cousins, he's like right on that line, but I do like him and Mooney. If anybody's going to go over, it'll probably be Mooney. He just lives on this line. Look, I mean, look how close this line is. This was obviously the outlier game where he threw for like 500 yards. But don't be surprised if the Saints show up in battle here. There's a lot of talks about their coach getting fired. Bo Nix Sutton's another interesting one. Herbert's been crushing this line like 4 straight games. But, Tennessee's a sneaky, tough matchup, though. It's not as good as you think. I do like Aaron Rodgers a lot tomorrow. He also lives, like, right on this line. But against the Cardinals, I do like him, and I like Wilson. I like Kyler under, but I would not trust taking McBride or Harrison with him. That's another one you can do on Dabble, like a little 3-pick. You just stack up Rodgers and, like, Garrett Wilson, and then just take Kyler's under. I think that's pretty money. So for the sake of this video, what we can do is, I don't think we're going to get Stroud lines. I don't mind Cooper Rush, CeeDee Lamb over if you wanted to tackle that. And then the Drake May, I've actually really been impressed with him, like with the arsenal of weapons he has. He's like, he's looked okay, guys. Like if he was playing in a better offense with better weapons, like man, he's actually been pretty impressive. But this is a tough spot. Soldier Field is always hard to play on. I mentioned the wind, so I think we're just going to avoid anything with him. I'm kind of leaning just going Cousins here, or maybe we could take Rodgers and Garrett Wilson. But I think we're going to go Cousins, and we'll take Darnell Mooney, who clearly, if you ask me, is Kirk Cousins' #1 receiver, guys. I mean, he's been close to this line even in his 2 misses. So 88, 86, pretty freaking solid. So yeah, we'll lock this play in. $5 to win 40, and that's gonna do it, boys. I give you guys a bunch of leans, a lot of free picks. Make sure you sub to the channel. I'm dropping all kinds of content, and I'm gonna start doing a little more next week. In fact, I'm gonna try to give you guys some like free pick videos on a daily basis, like couple a day, like doing some NBA. I have some big news on NHL. Actually, I'm not ready to drop it yet, but it's exciting. So if you want all the picks, guys, the easiest way to get all my picks this week is to simply sign up with one of my partnered apps. Anyone that's down below, if you sign up to any of those apps with the right code and text me the little translog with the timestamp, text me on that number. Say, what's up, Keith? I signed up for this app. I will send you a code back for the winnable VIP pass. You can get all the picks for all week. I gotta get off, edit this, get it up to you guys, and get to work on sending more VIP plays. All right, boys.